Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful Saturday morning here in Boston, Mass. This is day 614 of 3+ Minutes of Planks Challenge, and as always, I am filled with gratitude. Thoughts on my mind today. This morning I went down a bit of a rabbit hole. I was on Netflix and I was watching a video from Brene Brown called Call to Courage. That specific video had been, actually Brene Brown had been recommended to me by my good friend Hosea, and it was a talk on vulnerability, on shame, on courage, and I'll tell you, that's a lot of where Courage Over Comfort came from, by watching that specific video. And then I went down a rabbit hole. I watched her TED Talk. I read her book, Daring Greatly, and a few others. And what it did for me was allow me to understand me to a greater degree. How do I go this? I needed to go see it again today because I needed to understand a lot of why I'm doing the things that I'm doing in this present phase of my life. From watching that, I can tell you it was the first sign that I realized that one day I'm going to do a TED Talk myself. It was also the other sense of being able to figure out my purpose. And one of them was, for me specifically, male vulnerability, because that's something that I've struggled with for a large part of my life, because the idea for me to be vulnerable was the idea of being weak, especially at home, in my family, in my community, and things of the sort. But I realized that to get to any true space that I needed to get to, I needed to be able to be vulnerable. I needed to be courageous enough to be vulnerable. I needed to be courageous enough to be uncomfortable. And through that, I learned a lot about myself. My day-to-day is always uncomfortable. And I've learned to embrace it as opposed to run away from it. And there's such joy that comes with it. There is pain as well, but the pain I've learned to manage better. I've learned to use it as fuel for my joy and my happiness. And somehow I've used it as fuel to bring about growth. So this video is really more about just stating what Brene Brown has done for me, where Courage Over Comfort came from, what my goals and aspirations are, and hoping to be able to help others in the way that Brene has helped me. Anyway, as always, be blessed today and every day. Talk to you soon. Peace.